Number 6. The divorce between Meyer Cohn and Mäckla Salomon. Now we will meet the merchant Meyer Cohn and Mäckla Salomon. They lived on Marstrand with their 2 children until 1786, when they ended up in a marriage dispute. The reason for the divorce was that Meyer wanted to convert to Christianity, something that Mäckla did not agree to. According to Jewish regulations, all matters relating to marriage, divorce, birth, or inheritance were to be dealt with by the Jewish nation. There was no rabbi on Marstrand, so the Jews on the island had to turn to the rabbi in Stockholm when they needed advice on religious matters. Meyer notified the magistrate that his family wanted to apply for the adoption of Christian doctrine. 1 week later, Mäckla went to the magistrate and explained that she did not share her husband's religious beliefs at all, and she had no plans to abandon Judaism. At the same time, she explained that according to religious law, she could not live with her husband if he converted. She therefore requested that the marriage be dissolved. Despite the fact that Jews at the end of the 18th century were given the right to settle in Sweden and practice their religion, life was otherwise very limited. It was therefore not uncommon for Jews to convert to Christianity during the time of the Jewish regulations between 1782 to 1838. Both out of religious conviction and in order to have the same civil rights. At Marstrand, the Jews had greater freedoms, but despite this, Meyer Cohn chose to convert to Christianity. His choice to convert led to a protracted process involving the rabbi, Levin Hirsch Levi, in Stockholm. Levin Hirsch Levi turned to the king for advice about how to act in Meyer and Mäckla's divorce case. Since the Jews in Sweden lived under a special exemption law, it was in this case far from obvious how he would, or perhaps could, act. It was mainly in the matter of the children and their upbringing, as well as around the division of the property, that the rabbi requested the king's help. He went on to explain how, according to Jewish tradition, people usually judge in similar cases, and gave examples from Germany. If the man in the family chooses to convert to Christianity, the children should stay with the mother and continue to be brought up according to Jewish teachings until the age of 13, where they became bar mitzvah adults in the Jewish sense. Regarding the division of property, the man and the woman should share equally in everything. Meyer put the blame on Mäckla and accused her of stealing money and leaving the home and their children. Mäckla explained that she had left the home because Meyer had locked her in a room. With threats, he had tried to force her to convert, but Mäckla had stood up for her religious convictions. Eventually, the marriage was dissolved. Meyer was obliged to give half of his property to Mäckla and to pay for the children's maintenance. Meyer converted to the evangelical Lutheran doctrine, and at the baptism he renamed himself Philip Meyer. Philip remarried and lived on Marstrand after the closure of the Freeport. We don't know what happened to Mäckla Salomon. She probably left Marstrand with the children in 1787 and continued to live a Jewish life.